one of the case studies for extending field life and using digitalization to do that was the Braga platform, when it was, pre the Statoil Hydro merger. So Hydro actually spent quite a lot of money upgrading the connectivity and implementing integrated operations in a period between 2005 and 2007. And at that point, their driver was to extend the field life. And what they managed to do was increase production from around 7,000 barrels a day to 10,000 barrels a day. And they also managed to drop the POB from 52 to 22. And actually what that did was, at the time, extend the field life by 5, 6, 7 years. And in fact, Braga is still going under different ownership, and they're doing the same again. But the problem is I think if they hadn't have done that in the 2005 to 2007 period, it would never have got to the point where it is now. And if you were trying to start now, it would be too late, I think. And I think that's one of the problems with the brownfield. You have to have sufficient field life left to make it worthwhile spending at least some money.
Yeah, that's quite a good point. So what you're saying is the early intervention, and when I say early, in the field life actually saved its bacon in many ways, and it has extended it.
Yes, and what I would say is that, when I was in BP in Southern North Sea in the mid to late 90s, we spent we were in the fortunate position of not only were most of the platforms 30 or even 40 years old, but they still had probably 20 plus years lifetime on them. And that was the time to spend money. And so we spent money simplifying them and dropping the OPEX, and making them more reliable, and allowing us to move to, for the unmanned platforms, instead of going once a week or once every 2 weeks, to going once every 2 months or once every 3 months. So, the human side of the OPEX almost collapsed to nothing at all. And that made them economically viable within BP for a lot longer than other assets that they inherited from Amoco, but also meant it was attractive to Perenco. And if you look at those assets, they're still going now. They're still viable at very low production rates because the OPEX is extremely low.